Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Rodriguez. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
On 3rd down, Rodriguez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, Gibson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Winston going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that are actually in their step. You go to them early and often.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Jameis now on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play, it's 4th down.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick here is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third and long, it's gone. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that.
Damn, this bitch can't punt.
Yeah, they were looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I know this dude
Football
can't
101,
punt,
you got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
So I don't know what to do.
Out of the gun, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
That's the
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Goff. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st down, Saints.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. His safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Ford. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Johnson.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
3rd and long for Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
As the first half is winding down.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
On 2nd down now, it's Rodriguez, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And Washington has once again taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Running with Kamara. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's going to rifle on deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. To the air again with Winston. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Second and 10. Goff again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Goff now to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Goff. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Winston now to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play action. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Wow.
And yet again, Goff
What's
is
he doing?
intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Harris to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On play action, Winston. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
taken down.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Play fake. Winston. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. And this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action now. Winston on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him. But instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes this Washington 29, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here
in this fourth quarter. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, here's Goff. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Goff now looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Hard throw, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Washington 29, Saints 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this? Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
11 more on that one and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.